Brewer's tree is getting a little bit out of control, so we have a legal situation that could be brewing. Here to talk about it for the Law and Newer attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, great to see you today.
Remember how the other day I was stumped? Nobody knows more about trees than me.
Oh, I can't wait. We better read off the question then, because Ed has a lot to say. We got to save the time for him. Jake in Drums wants to know, my tree is touching my neighbor's roof. Am I legally obligated to trim this tree, or is it my neighbor's responsibility to maintain his own airspace? Ed, let's begin with you.
Might as well. Jake, come on. Be a good neighbor. Cut the tree. Cut the tree down. Your tree should not be laying on your neighbor's roof. It's going to damage your neighbor's roof. It's your tree. Get out there, either cut it down yourself or call somebody to get it done, because it's your responsibility.
Well,
that's the law.
Well, the law is true.
Yeah.
You know, and if your neighbor doesn't, you have every right to to bring in someone in and cut it back right up the property line, because you know you have a right to enjoy your property. The fact that his tree is overgrown, you know, you don't have to stand for that. You know, we've seen a lot of these property disputes, especially in the spring when people start to go out into their neighborhood and the trees start to grow in their backyard. So, I mean, it's a, you know, again, obviously try to communicate with your neighbor, ask them to do it, because last thing you want to do is go into court over it. But generally, you know, if they don't, you have every right to trim it, and if not, you could sue, and then you could sue them for the bill that you had you know, the money you advanced to get the tree cut down, because it's their obligation. And Ed would know. I mean, he's the master.
Very passionate effort today by Ed.
Oh, it's nothing upsets me more than trees.
All right, for our viewers who may be in a similar situation involving a tree that's driving you kind of crazy, how can they reach you guys?
They could call Ed at 570-714-HURT.com. They could see him on the web at 714HURT.com.
I'm telling you, or go to the Facebook page. I've lived it. I know how frustrating it could be. Technically it falls under a nuisance, you know, the nuisance law, but just be a good neighbor. You know, get it done.
When it comes to overgrowing trees, results matter. With attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we'll answer your question right here on The Law and You. Just hit us up at pahomepage.com or call us on the hotline.